What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Mr. MicroMike, and today for the One Pride podcast, it's actually going to be a live Q&A. I haven't done this in a while. I felt like doing it today, and I am super excited to get this thing going, talk some Detroit Lions football with you all, and just take all the questions that I can from you, the subscribers. Got a lot of news going on regarding the Detroit Lions. Some players are coming back. I'm sure y'all got some questions, and I may have some answers just depending on what the question is. So I am excited, and I see right now we got XX Zippy in the building, Marcus Willis, and TA Noble Sports. What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Current viewers 4 with 8 likes. Let's get those likes up if you haven't done so. And if you're listening to after the fact, hey, it's the same deal that's going on here. So what's going on, Roman? Welcome, man. That was a great game for fantasy. Had a lot of fun. You beat me by 1, and that's what's going on. What's going on, S.Y. Gray? Welcome, yo. We're here to talk about what you guys want. Mike, you want to swing a trade for Teddy Bridgewater? Maybe. We'll talk about this for sure. Do you guys got questions? Hashtag Lions or hashtag Mike. We will get this thing going. R. Sevi says, is Rob, what's going on? Did you hear that? Finally caught you live, dim sum. Yes, and I'm doing a live Q&A session. So that's what it's about today. We're just going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. You put the questions in. Hashtag Lions, we're going to get it. Do you think the Falcons win because Dalvin Cook wasn't playing? You know, this is going to be a very close game, in my opinion. You got two teams that are very similar. Atlanta Falcons, high-powered offense, doing their thing, and the Detroit Lions offense doing their thing right now. And then, guess what, folks? Both defenses kind of suck. So this is a big game for sure. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. I think the Detroit Lions will eke out the win 37-34. It's going to be a gut-wrenching game for sure. It could go either way. I say the Lions win it the last second. We go 3-3, and the season is back on. Let's see. What's going on? JoJo Burns says, what's up? Let's do this. Absolutely. You seen? Yeah, I seen Njoku got traded from the Minnesota Vikings. Crazy. They just traded for this guy 2 months ago. That's straight crazy. I've never seen a player get traded that quick, that fast. And yes, he is no longer in the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are tanking, so we thank you very much. We definitely thank you that you guys got rid of him. I'm glad we don't have to go against him. And what's crazy is they traded a second-round pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They trade him away for a third, so that was a bad trade for them. What's going on, Dad Z? Welcome. Frog Crop, what's going on, Frog Crop? A member, same with others, and I appreciate you, man. Do you think the Lions make a playoff run? If we win Sunday, the Lions season is back on, because the NFC is completely trash right now with a lot of bad football teams. So yes, the Lions could make a run. We got to win Sunday for that to occur. If the Detroit Lions get to 3-3, we're back into this, folks. Because guess what? The Colts are not doing well as we thought they were. The Minnesota Vikings are tanking. And the Houston Texans, they suck as well. So yes, we have a chance, but we got to win Sunday. Got to win Sunday. I see some go Blues. I see some go Greens. It's all good. I heard Lions sign Walker before, or if at all KG Lions signed Walker before, or if all to Kenny Galladay because good safeties are hard to find. I think we need to sign both. We need to sign both, man. That's facts. Let's see. Michigan is contenders for championship. Could be. MicroMike, are you doing Michigan games? No, I will not be doing Michigan games. I am actually an Oregon Duck fan. If you want Michigan games, go straight to the Gridiron Blitz. He will be doing the live watch parties for Michigan on Saturday. Make sure you go there, and you're going to have some fun. But I am an Oregon Duck fan. I do watch Michigan. I do root for Michigan teams all around. Blue, green. I root for them, but I'm from Oregon, and I'm an Oregon Duck fan. So, let's see. They don't have a good team. Ravens scored Des Bryant. I think he's over the hill. Yeah, he's definitely over the hill in my opinion. I've seen that Des Bryant signed for the practice squad. I guess it doesn't hurt via practice squad. But what do you think about this? Because Marvin Jones Jr. is unhappy with the amount of targets that he got. What if the Lions swung a trade, set Marvin Jones Jr. to the Baltimore Ravens? That would be interesting. Let's see. Do you think Swift should be the number one back and starter? Yes, yes, and yes. I think it should be predominantly Swift with Adrian Peterson. I think Swift should have a little more carries, but Adrian Peterson, I want to see him involved as well because, golly, the guy is an absolute beast even for 35. So I want to see both these guys dominate. Yes, Dats, I am from Oregon. I am born in the great state of Oregon. Moved back to Michigan, moved back to Oregon. Now I'm back in Michigan. So I moved back to Michigan when I was 16. So I've been here for a while. Let's see. Yes, Coleman. I'm so happy to see Coleman back. I was going to talk about that. We got Coleman back there. The cornerback is getting healthy, and we need him too. Because, make no mistake about it, the Atlanta Falcons got some very good wide receivers, and they do pass a lot. I mean, they're putting up points. It's their defense. That's what's sucking. Let's see. If you had to choose, go green or go blue? If I had to choose, I would say this. I know this sounds crazy. Whatever team is closer to the championship run, I would go for that team. So right now it is, I believe the Michigan. So I'd go for Michigan. So whatever team's closer to contention, I root for. But I root for both of them. I do. So let's see. Lions sign a new running back. Yes, I made a video. I talked a little bit about it. I think it's more of a body more than anything else. I wouldn't think too much of it unless they're thinking about trading Kerryon Johnson. Or you got to understand, Bo Scarborough is eventually going to come back. So we'll see, but I don't think a whole lot to it, folks. We got 12 likes and 25 viewers. Let's get those likes up. Smash that freaking like button. Since Stafford's never consistently used a tight end position, could you see us trading Hockenson for another? We will not be trading TJ Hockenson. That's not happening. But I could see us trading Jesse James. That's possible. Let's see. Go Blue Wolverines. 2 years, actually. Go Blue Hail. Dallas needs a tight end. We need another wide receiver. Yeah, I could see. Look, Dallas, I think they're not going to. I think they're probably going to trade for a quarterback. I don't think, because the NFC East is so bad. They're still in it, even though they are really bad football team. So I could see them trading for a cornerback. Again, if you're not a Lions fan, throw in the question about your team. I'm willing to talk about it. So it's interesting. I was watching the Red BB gun. He is terrible. What if the Vikings lose and they trade Kirk Cousins to the Dallas Cowboys? That would be interesting. Austin Bryant is back. Hopefully he can stay back. What's going on, Jorge? Welcome. Michigan hasn't won since 97. I know. Yeah. Since Tom Brady, right? #Lions, when football is done, do you talk basketball? No, I do not talk basketball, but my channel will continue to go on 7 days a week. If you want to hear basketball, you can go to Travis Troxel Sports Talk. He talks some basketball. Dwayne, what's going on, man? This is our year, Dats. Yeah, hey, you never know, man. You never know. Michigan versus Oregon national title game. That would be great for you. Yes, that would be fantastic for me. When Oregon played Ohio, I really wanted Oregon to defeat the Buckeyes. I'm not a fan of the Buckeyes. And then we lost. What do you say, Akuda on Julio? I say baptize him by fire. Well, I think you're going to have to because they don't just got one really good wide receiver. Julio's not their number one when it comes to stats. He's actually their number two. So I think you're going to have to put Okuda over there and Amani Awarie to their other wide receiver who's got almost 500 yards. Let's see. Love the background, Mike. Yes, I changed it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I got everything kind of moving, and so it's a little bit more cheery for you guys. Worked on that. It took a long time to get this stuff set up. It takes a long time to get this stuff set up because I'm not a computer genius. Let's see. Too early for Tua, your opinion? No, I think it's perfect timing. Perfect timing for Tua Tagovailoa. I love the decision that they made. Tua is going to be I think he's going to be good. But, look, if he gets injured, you got Fitzpatrick. But I think what they did there was kind of perfect. Cevis gets more involved. Yes, combat sack, 100%. And I think it's possible, if they end up trading Marvin Jones Jr., you could see Cephas as the guy. Because, look, I think the Lions are starting to turn into a more balanced offense and running the football more. And guess what? When you run the football more, you can't pass it all the time. Jets versus Lions toilet bowl. JC, Oregon takes advantage of the weak Pac-12 in basketball and beat Michigan at Ann Arbor. Tua going to prove me right, bro. Hey, I still like Herbert over Tua. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I'm a Justin Herbert fan. Always have been, always will be. Ridley, yes. Yes, you got to watch out for Ridley. Is Davis trade is true? It's possible, yes. So we're hearing, and I made this video about it. You'll see it tomorrow, 10:30. Make sure you guys are ready. 10:30 tomorrow, my video drops. It's going to be about Jarrod Davis. It's going to be about Marvin Jones Jr. And we're going to talk about Bo Benshaw a little bit. But I think it's very, very possible. We are not using Jarrod Davis that much. He's really not in the field that much. So you hear that Mike Tomlin and the Steelers are interested in Jarrod Davis. That's the rumor going around the mill. I think it's very possible that that could occur. So watch for that as well. Let's see. Yeah, what happened to those Notre Dame? Ridley is banged up. Marvin Jones is good at third down. Yes, he is, but he's getting upset that he's not getting all the touches. Let's see. You lost to the Big Ten, both Louisiana. Let's see. Will Matt Stafford and Kenny Galladay have a good game and also would respect the Lions, not allow 34 points after last week? The Lions, if you have offensive weapons for fantasy for the Detroit Lions, utilize them. The Atlanta Falcons defense is extremely bad. They are literally relying on their offense, which is extremely good. So, yes, I think you're going to see a big game. I think the Lions will score. They could score 40 points. This can be one of those games where I have them 37-34. So, do not sleep on the Atlanta Falcons. Their offense is high-powered, and they're going to get there. What's going on, Robert Jones? Dr. Detroit, you like Tua or not? Technology, nobody won in 2013. What do you think of Yannick Ngakoue? I love that the Minnesota Vikings got hosed because they sent a second-round pick to get Yannick Ngakoue, and then they trade him for a third-round pick. So, I love it. They got hosed. There's nothing wrong with the Minnesota Vikings getting hosed. And to me, it's crazy that they pick up a guy and they're already tanking. To me, that's a tank. That's a tank. Run the ball like we did last week. Yes, play action. Yes, run the football. When you run the football, you win football games. This is why we drafted this great running back in Deandre Swift. Run the football, play action, win football games. That's how you do it. Keep Matt Ryan on the sideline by running the football. Keyword Michigan fans. Okay, will Stafford ever be the best again? He's having his best year before the injury last season. Jay, I am not 100% sure if he's going to ever be like he was before. We've seen some improvement last week, but so far this season, we've seen him not the same. And so, with that said, I'm not 100% sure. And in my opinion, he may not be the level like we've seen before. With that said, if we run the football and we focus this offense around running the football, guess what, folks? You don't need him to be that way. I see that we got 15 likes, but 37 folks in the chat. Smash that like button. Let's at least to get to 30. That'd be 15 more likes. Smash that like button. Help my channel out. I'm going against everybody. You know this. I say it repeatedly. Smash that like button. This game is very much a win, and it'll tell going to the fourth down for sure. Yeah, we have to win this football game, guys. If we don't win it, we're in a world of hurt for this team. Stafford is a disgrace. Stafford will be playing his first game at the state of Georgia since he was in college. Yes, I heard that. We're not losing to Minnesota. Minnesota looks like they're definitely in tank mode right now. So it'd be interesting to see what players are even on their team when we face them. They could be trading a lot of good players. You don't know. So watch Minnesota. They could be tanking, trying to get Trey Lance, or they could be tanking, trying to get Trevor Lawrence. By them trading Yannick Ngakoue, you just don't know. We know who is just keeping it indoors. We beat them 24 out of the 26 times. Do you believe in teams tanking? Yeah, why not? Look what the Miami Dolphins did, Jorge. Your team is a huge example of trading assets and somewhat tanking. What your team did was tank, right, last year. 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks. Now your team looks freaking great for the next 10 years. I mean, you're stacked with young players. Absolutely love what your team did. So I do believe in it. I think, look, if you're not going to make a run, right? If you're a team that is 8-8, 7-9, 6-10, that does you no good. Trade away assets, turn around, and build. Miami Dolphins did just that, and I love what they did last year. I love what they did in the offseason. I love what they did with the NFL draft. I love how they brought Tua Tagovailoa in this bad boy. Your team is a testament to how you should be doing it. Lions cannot stop the running game. I think Gurley have a big day. Gurley is having a very good year right now. I think he's 4.7 yards per carry in there. Yes, we have to watch Todd Gurley. He is definitely having a resurgence. No doubt about it. The defensive line has a big task in front of them by stopping him. If we can't stop him, we're effed, and that's the bottom line. What's going on, Vash Starwin? Welcome. Welcome, brother. I appreciate you. I think the Bears are overrated, a 5-1 team. The Bears, I don't think are overrated. Their defense is legit. Anytime you've got a defense, you can win football games. They're proving it right now that their defense is high-powered. All they need is a game manager for the quarterback. Nick Foles is going to bring that game manager to them, and bottom line, man, they're a good defense. And so if you have good defenses, especially when it gets colder out, you're going to win football games. Folks, I noticed that some people on here that I normally talk to, it was blocked on my channel. It was not on purpose. I don't know why that's happening. I unblocked a lot of you guys. If you can't see your comments come up here, let me know. I'll look to see if somehow you got blocked. I don't know why that occurred. I apologize, but YouTube just does that stuff. Lions need to have Stafford throw to win. I think the Lions just need to run the football, and if we run the football, I think we can win football games. Also, keep, again, Matt Ryan on the sideline. I think that's so important for the Lions. Keep their offense on the sideline. You can win football games that way. Yes, I seen Julian Aguara to IR. It's not like he was doing anything. Let's see. Miss you back. If I don't get your question as well, if I don't answer your question, just repost it. It's because it's flying so quick, I may not see it. Game-winning field goal, good for them. If we don't win next 2 Sundays, we'll change the coaches. I think, yes. I think it's possible if we lose to Atlanta, they could fire Matt Patricia. You don't come to the idea of you defeat, or if you lose to Jacksonville, you're over. That means, in my opinion, they're already thinking about making a coach, or thinking about firing the guy. When the rumors are coming out, if you don't beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, you're gone. I think if we lose to Atlanta, it's possible. If we lose the game after that, it seems like it's guaranteed, man. So they have to win football games. Matt Patricia's got to win, or he's going to be next. Unfortunately, we haven't done that since, I'm just going to say it's no way all first-round quarterbacks be good. Let's see. It would be great if MSU, hey, Detroit Lions, cool channel. Go Falcons, Sports Live Atlanta. Subscribe to Sports Live Atlanta. I just found out that he is a Falcons YouTuber. I was in there. He has some good content in there. Go ahead, subscribe to his channel. Does great content. It's going to be a fantastic game. Lions versus the Falcons. 2 very similar football teams. And we support YouTubers on this channel. We support other YouTubers, regardless if you're Lions or any other team. So go ahead and support his channel by subscribing. How do you doing? Let's see. I need TJ Hawkinson to have a big game. I know, right? MicroMike, interesting name. Yes, I actually got it from, I have a degree in economics, in business. So I wanted to look at Detroit Lions into a different facet, look into the financial aspects of what they do, also get to explicit detail. So I don't just talk Detroit Lions, I also do a lot of NFL draft content huge into that. If you ask my subscribers, man, I tend to get a lot of the draft stuff right. I said the Lions would draft T.J. Hockenson, Bo Benchua, Amani Awarie. I said the Lions would take DeAndre Swift, Jeff Okudah. So if you like content not related to Detroit Lions, you can subscribe to my channel because I will talk. And if you're seeing here, this live QA, this is not just Detroit Lions. This is also any other team's channel. So let's see. I'm trying to go here. I'm losing some stuff here. You think the Galladay will try to trade him? Hopefully we don't. I don't think so. Hopefully we do not try to trade Kenny Galladay. I think the Kenny Galladay needs to stay a Detroit Lion. We've seen what happens when Kenny Galladay is not in the field and the offense is subpar, to say the least. Do you want to in a trade? Yes, I love trades. I want trades. If the team loses, I want to trade for assets. I want to do what the Miami Dolphins did. If we're out of it, do what the Miami Dolphins philosophy. They're a good football team now. That is facts. Now, if we're in the game and we have the idea to compete, why not get a defensive tackle? Why not get a pass rusher? That's facts. Folks, if you've not hit the notification bell, smash the notification bell. I drop content every single day. As well, do live shows like this and live watch parties. And again, it's not all Detroit Lions. Who do you want to trade? Who would I want to trade out? Depending the situation. If we're tanking, like if we lose and we're going to end up being like a 2-win football team, you know, I'm willing to trade all, just depending on the offer. Let's see. I'm trying to network with some Lions fans. Hey, that's awesome, man. Hey, if you want to network, if you want to do a collaboration, hit me up. We do collaborations with all sorts of people. So I'm part of Infinite Sports Network. What Infinite Sports Network is a collaboration of YouTubes around the YouTube spectrum. NFL teams, NBA. People part of ISN is not just Lions fans. We got fans from all over. So if you want to do collaborations, we do that. Let's see. Hashtag Mike is a cool guy. Yes, I appreciate that. Funny stuff. I have Amir Echo 2. Top 3 players on the team for the Detroit Lions, Shane. Top 3 players for our Detroit Lions. And I'm just not saying, I'm doing value here. So this is not necessarily the pay. This is not necessarily where they are, but I'm talking about value. So when I look at value for this team, of my favorite players, DeAndre Swift. I love DeAndre Swift. Amani Awarie, 5th round pick. Fantastic what he's done with this team. And man, how about Frank Ragnow? Frank Ragnow has just been an absolute stud. So these guys are my favorite players, and they're really doing good there. Let's see here. Liked and bell, Mike. Well, thank you very much, folks. I appreciate you. And if you haven't hit that like button and 42 of you are in here, smash that like button, and it helps bring the content up via YouTube algorithm. Again, I'm going against the legacy media. I'm going against individuals that it's difficult to go against because they are big and we're small. Let's see here. Infinite Sports Network. Let's see that. Let's see. Swift gets 140 yards. Peterson gets 70. Yep, run the clock down. Frog Crop, that would be fantastic if you can get such a monster run yardage like that. It's still yet to be seen if they can even get close to something like that. That to me would be automatic win. Like if you're running that type of run, you're gonna win football games, folks. I mean that's facts. How about Frank Ragnow? Indeed, yes. Notre Dame fans don't have anything to talk about, although West, we beat Notre Dame. DeAndre Swift was a beast here in Georgia. Oh, yes. Obviously, you got Matthew Stafford from Georgia. You got DeAndre Swift from Georgia. You had Calvin Johnson from Georgia Tech. Georgia was good. They bring good talent over there, and we tend to draft a lot of those guys for sure. Let's see. I think it would be Swift and Kerryon with majority of the runs, and Peterson lightly. Kerryon is still decent running back. Well, did you know that Kerryon Johnson was, when it comes to the Detroit Lions running and being on the field, he had less field time carries than DeAndre Swift, Adrian Peterson, and fullback Jason Kabinda. He had the least out of all of them. So that is, again, something to pay attention to versus Atlanta Falcons. How many carries does Kerryon Johnson get? Because that is not good when the fullback has more playing time than you. Let's see. All our playmakers are Georgia Bulldogs. Yeah, right, right. So yeah, I guess we can become Georgia fans because all our players are from there. Let's see. We should try to trade for good players. Yes, make a bold move, right? Make a power move. Go get a player that is a absolute stud, a Pro Bowl type caliber on the defensive line. I think that's where the Lions, if they're wanting to make a run, go get a defensive tackle, a defensive end that can really disrupt. I think that's what you need. Like, you need to have a dog defensive line. If you look at all the good teams, their defensive line is fearsome, and you win in the trenches. Right now, we got a really good offensive line, but our defensive line is absolute suspect and gutter trash. Sports live in Atlanta. You will watch that our Detroit Lions defensive line is bad. If your team has a game plan, Todd Gurley right up the middle, that is what's killing us. Before last week, now last week we did stop the run. Again, though, Jaguars' offense is gutter, right? And the Atlanta Falcons' offense is absolutely stunning. So if you want to defeat the Lions, you run the football. The Detroit Lions before last week was letting 170 yards on the ground. Very bad play. So if you guys are gonna win, you're gonna run on the ground and play action to Julio Jones. I think that would be a good quality a game plan against the Detroit Lions. And folks, if you are Atlanta Falcons fans, when I do my live watch parties and play-by-play, I am very unbiased. I am literally doing the plays. I'm calling it the way that it needs to be called. I don't try to do my Detroit Lions fandom in there. Yes, I'll get excited if the Lions score a touchdown, but guess what? I get excited when the other team scores a touchdown as well. Yes, can Atlanta be run on? I do believe so, yes. And the Detroit Lions right now per PFF is the number one running offensive line in the NFL. That means the offensive line is number one, opening up the holes. The Lions can run the football. They've shown it now throughout every week. We're ranked number one per PFF. Now, that's just one. PFF is just one. It's not ESPN. It's not SportsCenter. It's not NFL.com. It's just PFF. But Detroit Lions are ranked one. Later. All right, hey, Sports Living in Atlanta. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. If you haven't done so, subscribe to his channel. A very good content creator over there. And, we support all YouTubers. And I'm waiting for another YouTuber to get in here so I can shout his channel out as well. Let's see. I got to go. My comment under a video of mine. My Twitter is ATL39, so I will hit you up, ATL39. And if I don't remember it, I'll just comment. New game-winning field goal touchdowns in overtime is better. Yeah, I could see this being a cardiac cat type of game, folks, where the Detroit Lions are going to really do it on the last drive if they're going to do it. This is not going to be a Jacksonville Jaguars game. This is going to be a gut-wrench football game, and it's going to be difficult for the Lions. PFF clearly don't know what they're talking about. The offensive line's doing really, really good. Let's see, Mike, how do you see games? How do you see games? Meaning, do you analyze each play as numbers, man, or what? I analyze what's going on. So when it comes to, say, where a team is trying to run the football, I'm not just analyzing the running back. I am looking how the holes are opening up for the offensive line. When I'm judging a quarterback, I don't judge the completions. I judge what he's doing. So, for instance, an example, Justin Herbert was destroyed for the NFL draft, right? Like, a lot of people didn't like him. And, they say he lost these big games. I wasn't judging him on those big games. I was judging his play and how he was standing in the pocket. Was he actually staying there even when the rush was getting to him? Was he scrambling at the right time? Was he looking through his progressions? Was his ball on target? Was it ahead? Was it behind? Was it over the head? These are the things, even if the team is bad, I am still looking at all the aspects of the individual player. And that's why I said Justin Herbert is good. So when it comes to Matthew Stafford, like when I'm watching him, when he was in a funk, I was watching. It's not the other team. I'm not worrying about what was taking place with the receivers. I was watching where's his foot stance was. Is he throwing the ball a little too early? Was he going through his progressions? Where's the ball landing? So I try to do it individually as best as humanly possible. Let's see, who is going to win? Comment below. Yes, who is going to win? Comment below. Thoughts on T.J. Hockenson? T.J. Hockenson's absolute monster. I think the issue here is Darrell Bevell must give him the football. Matthew Stafford must get him involved. Get this guy the football, okay? That is the thing. T.J. Hockenson's open, folks. He's open. And he is beating the linebackers. So I am happy with T.J. Hockenson, but I'm not happy with how he's not getting the football. That's not on him. That's another individual accolade I'll look at. T.J. Hockenson's open, folks. He is a monster. And I refuse this idea of him not even getting the football as much as he should. Let's see. Go Lions, go Lions. Yes, I want the Falcons to win because I want to lose the rest of our games so we can try to get Trevor Lawrence. Well, Alexander, I love that philosophy of trying to get Trevor Lawrence. With that said, I think the New York Jets is they could go 0-16. They're a bad football team, folks. The New York Jets is just gutter. Absolutely gutter. Lions 42-35, Sean Brown. Yeah, I think that's close. That could be very close. Throw your predictions in here, folks. I want to see your predictions. Who's going to win, right? Do score predictions. We're getting close to the game. It's Thursday, and that's facts. Let's see. I tried supporting Michigan once during an OSU game, and it didn't work. Haha, that's funny. Nobody knows what Trevor Lawrence is going to be. For every Peyton Manning, you get a 10 Ryan Leafs at quarterback. I watched Trevor Lawrence, and this guy is an absolute monster on the field. I was watching his every move. From what I saw, he is one of the best quarterbacks to come out in a long time. I mean, his arm swing motion was fast. He was decisive. He stepped in the pocket. He was not getting jittered. His ball was it was just on target. This guy's a monster. So if he's a bust, if he ends up being a Ryan Leaf, I would be shocked. Let's see. Lions 35-21 from Dad. Sup, Mike? I'm working out. So let me see if I can go watch the stream later. Smiles Places. Nail that gym. Make sure you get buffed up. That's for sure. Detroit should win, Jorge. It's going to be close. I think this is going to be a lot closer than people assume. I think Atlanta Falcons, I mean, they can put up points. And guess what? Raheem Morris is their new coach right now as an interim. He showed he's better. They dominated the Atlanta Falcons. That wasn't even a close game. Not even close. My second CP team is Eastern Michigan. Oh, yeah. Lawrence, best prospect since Andrew Luck. Yes, he's very, very good. And whoever gets him, the New York Jets possibly, they're going to have their guy. I think Justin Fields is going to be better than Trevor Lawrence. Okay, that's interesting. You know, it could be. You never know. You never know. We got 62 in the chat with 29 likes. Let's get to 50 likes, folks. 5-0. Let's do it. Is Desmond Trufant going to play? Not 100% sure on there if he's going to play. With that said, Justin Coleman is going to play. I think we're good with the cornerbacks. Hey, Frog Crop. Man, I appreciate you. He dropped a $10 super chat. Frog Crop is absolutely awesome. Man, you are the man. He's a member of mine, always dropping money, and it is going back to the channel. Trust me, I've already upgraded a lot because of people like you. You are awesome. For you, brother, we need to stand tall, man up, and look like a contender that fans deserve. Absolutely. We got to look like contenders, not be pretenders, and build this team and become a team that can win, going forward. That's what it should be. They lose a coach again. Yes, they have Raheem Morris. So they fired their coach 2 weeks ago. So Raheem Morris is now their coach. We should be able to win. We have better defense. Oof. I think both teams' defenses are pretty bad, but hopefully you're correct. If the Jets do get Trevor, where do you think Sam Darnold ends up? Watch this. Here's a couple quarterbacks that I could see could get traded to the Dallas Cowboys. He could go to Dallas. He could get traded to the Dallas Cowboys. That would be interesting. I think that's a spot for him. If they decide to go that route, could happen before the trade deadline. I mean, they look so bad. You could see Kirk Cousins maybe get traded to the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is a X factor regarding quarterbacks. I would pay attention to that. Let's see. I want Lawrence back a senior year if the Jets get the top pick. Would want to get the dumpster fire. If we don't get Trevor Lawrence, watch for Trey Lance or Justin Fields too. Do you think TJ will be better than Gronk? No, Gronkowski has proven it, and until you prove it on the field, I would not say that. Gronkowski right now, regardless of what you think what he does off the field, he's been a monster on the field for years. This guy he's a Hall of Fame tight end, man. The guy is just a straight beast. He has to prove it, but there's a lot to like what's going forward with TJ Hockenson, but you got to wait and see. We will win this week beating the Jets, and a dinosaur knows that Philip Rivers. Yeah, you could see maybe he gets traded to the Indianapolis Colts for Sam Darnold. Let's see. We need to hear from Sheila Ford. She said she would talk more. Where's the talk? And we haven't seen it. We never a very winning team. Almost 20 years straight. Us playoffs. Yes, that's fact. Bash Darwin dropping absolute facts right there. We've been doing this for 20 years, and we've been saying the same stuff, and that's the facts. We beat Atlanta in London in 2013. What a great game that was. Yes, I remember that game, but they also beat us last minute with the Golden Tate, so hopefully this year, this Sunday, we can Golden Tate them right back and get a win. I think the Jets should trade the pick and get King's Ransom quarterback as least of their problems. They could do something like that. Man, they'd be getting a King's Ransom for sure. I mean, he's going to be really good. Do you think TJ Hockenson is better than Noah Fant? Yes, I do think he's better. I do think he's better than Noah Fant. To me, that just seems logical in my opinion. He is going to be good. We just got to feed him the ball. It's not TJ's fault. This right now is Darrell Bevell's fault in my opinion. A game cannot end on a 10-second runoff plus Tate was in. That one made me mad. Julio is playing great for a great trade. Oh, yeah, okay, so that is a possibility. Julio Jones could get traded, and we're hearing rumors about that. If the Falcons get on a win streak, they may not trade him, but if they lose Sunday, you could see Julio Jones getting traded. Man, my fear is something like they trade him to, let's say, the Green Bay Packers, right? The Green Bay Packers is looking good, or the Pittsburgh Steelers. You could see a trade for Julio Jones to the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Baltimore Ravens, a team that's in contention. I could see the Baltimore Ravens just picked up Des Bryant, threw him on the practice squad, so you could see something like that. Or what if the Indianapolis Colts, they're trying to make a run, they start winning a little bit more. Let's see here. I think the Lions need to lock down Julio and blitz Ryan a lot. Blitz. You're 100%. You must blitz and put pressure on Matt Ryan. If we sit back, tank, we're going to lose. You got to blitz. You got to be able to do a good job getting after the quarterback. Be aggressive. Continue it. I have no problem being aggressive. You're going to get burnt every once in a while. But if you put a little bit of fear in the back of Matt Ryan's head, you're going to get turnovers. And we've seen this defense able to get turnovers. We are turning the ball over. And so that's facts. He is a great season. What's going on, Don Stradamus? Don Stradamus. Hey, I appreciate you. Folks, if you're not a Lions fan, put in a question about your team. I see Jorge, I know he's a Miami Dolphins fan. I have no problem talking about your team. So, I love the NFL. Let's see, #Lions. Who do you think we take with the first pick next year? Man, it all depends where we're at. It all depends. I think if we're top 5 draft pick, we'll get Trey Lance or a Justin Fields. I think we take a quarterback. Top 10 pick, I think we take, we go defensive end from Florida. The Florida Gators has got a really good, if we get that, it just depends where we're at. Let's see, Detroit does not create pressure. Detroit will lose. Facts. If we don't get pressure, we're going to lose the football game. Matt Ryan's been picking apart good teams, good defenses. He's going to pick up this defense if we just sit back. My coaches have been traded for. Do you know how that works? Yeah, you just trade an asset for a coach. So, I think, didn't John Gruden get traded from Tampa Bay to the Oakland Raiders at the time? I believe so. I think it was like a first-round pick. I think, yes, they get traded. So, you could trade draft picks for coaches. That is very much done so. You can do that, and it's very much possible. It happens to the NFL. I haven't done it in a while, but yeah, you could trade coaches for sure. If we lose, do we fire our horrible coach? Jeff, very possible. Very possible. If we lose, it's very possible he gets fired. Again, the rumor around the mill was if we lost to Jacksonville, he was nixed. You're telling me that if that happened in that game, that it wouldn't come to this game? I think it's very possible that he could get fired. I think person would have to keep an eye on is Todd Gurley. Yes, you got to keep an eye on Todd Gurley again, where he is doing very good this year, and their offense, they got a lot of good wide receivers, and it opens up the offense. And guess what? You could run on the Detroit Lions defense. Todd Gurley is a beast. What's the realistic record to make the playoffs from Yu-Gi-Oh Rex? Welcome, Yu-Gi-Oh Rex. 9-7. I think you'll make the playoffs at 9-7. Again, there's 7 teams. The NFC is bad. I think if you get to 9 wins, you can get into the postseason as a wild card. Fire Quinn and Petrasha second after loss. Yes, I agree. Hashtag Lions. Do you play Madden? No, I have not played Madden in a long time. I do have Xbox, and I try to play games every once in a while with my kids. Been a long time though. Imagine if the Lions win somehow all 3 games until the Packers. That would be West Branch ball. They could go on a run. You don't know. You don't know, man. You just don't know. So that would be fantastic. We win, then a lot more fans comes out and down all fair weathers. Yeah, look, man. You guys been with me since day one. You're not fair weather fans, even buffed up. You guys been here since day one, and we deserve to have a winner. You know, we spend all this time talking about and that. We win, then let's see who will win the NFC East in my opinion. Oh my God, what a bad division that is. What a really bad division that is. The NFC East. Man. You know, it depends on what the Dallas Cowboys do. If they make a trade for quarterback, they could win it. If they don't, if they keep Andy Dalton as quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles probably have the best shot, in my opinion, to win the NFC East. That division you could have a division winner at 7-9. That's how bad that division is. But the Eagles could win it. It depends on what the Dallas does. They are an aggressive football team. They'll make trades. We've seen it before. So, but right now, if they stay with Dalton, the Eagles, man, Dalton's bad. He's a really bad player. This winnable game, a playoff caliber team would win this. If we were a playoff caliber team, we would win this. Facts. I think the Eagles will win the NFC East. Yeah, it's very possible, for sure. For some reason, I still think the Lions could go 10-6. West, I would hope so. That would be fantastic. I don't have that happening, but you never know. And for all our sakes, I would hope so. That would be awesome. Big Ten football is this weekend. Absolutely. Tomorrow, I'll be live on Infinite Sports Network with a content creator. It's Alex's Autism channel. He's a Lions fan, and he wanted to go live with me. So I'll be doing that on Infinite Sports channel tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So jump on there. Get on there. I'm going to talk to him, and he's a very good young man. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to his channel. It's in my subscription. So I'll be with him. Been talking to him all week, trying to get him on and doing schedules. Also, if you've not hit that like button, hit that like button. Right now we got 31 likes with 50 viewers. Let's get 50 likes. Let's see. Big Ten is back. Yes. I love college basketball. Even though I'm not a fan of the teams, I love football. If we do 10-6, that's not going to show anything because all but one lost the actual contenders. I would love if we go 10-6. That means a lot to me, man. We started off rough. Any trade rumors? Yes, the trade rumors for the Detroit Lions is that the Pittsburgh Steelers are interested in Jarrod Davis. They like Jarrod Davis. That you could potentially see him being traded out of here. We're seeing him phased out of the defense, and that is a rumor going around. Also, every year we have the Marvin Jones Jr. rumor going floating around. He's upset with the amount of catches he's getting and targets, so that's possible. For acquiring players, there's no rumor so far for the Detroit Lions that I've heard of. Who are your picks as of right now for the NFC Conference Championship? Ooh. I still got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the NFC. I think that they're a good football team. They can run it. They can pass it. You're seeing them get better as the games go along. Tom Brady's getting more comfortable. Gronkowski's starting to show out. I think that they could win the NFC for sure. What's going on, Shadow Chief? It's been a while, and I am happy that you are here. I am absolutely happy. Iowa versus Purdue. Who do you have winning? The Iowa winning. I think that Iowa winning. Yeah, I think so too. Frog Crop Mike, what's your concerns? Me the most is, do the players want Patricia around? Maybe players have mixed feelings because they want to win, but maybe they don't want Patricia around. It's a catch-22. Frog Crop, I agree with you. I think there's definitely players that don't like him. I think that is for sure very possible. I think there's players that do like him. I think that's why they brought all these Patriot players in here. And I agree. I think there's players that probably don't like him. They want him out of here. And we've seen some bad play, and I think that is in there. But we've seen versus the Jaguars, they didn't give up. That team, the Lions didn't give up. I mean, they were playing pretty hard the whole time, and that's facts. Whoa, Jeff M. Ellender, he just dropped me a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, Jeff. You are absolutely awesome, and I truly appreciate it. It will go back to my channel, and it is a blessing to have you sending a super chat, and I truly appreciate it. You guys are so awesome sending these super chats. If you want to become a member, you can hit that join button and become a member. I drop content. I go live on there. No one knows this unless you're a member, but I go live a couple times a week, and I actually drop content. I give them early view of what my stuff's going to look like. They seen my background already a couple days ago. So they seen how I made this background because I sent it to them. And so if you guys want to become a member, you get premium content that way. Let's see. But I appreciate you, Jeff. I'm calling it Texans over Packers. AF, that would be awesome. That would be... You know what? Ever since Romeo Crennel took over, they have been much better, and that is a fact. They have been very, very competitive. So that would be awesome. Let's go Texans. I'm rooting for the Texans too. I can't stand the Packers, man. Mike, remember what I said? Deandre Swift, pitcher, Sanders 2.0. Remember what I said in DeAndre? I don't remember. Tracy Walker, a really good wide receiver for Iowa football. Yeah, Schmidt, Mars. Doesn't even know their quarterback. How are we supposed to win? Rocky Lombardi. Well, you just win. You just win, I guess. You just got to win that way. If you got questions, put a question here. This time is for you. This is the Q&A session for my subscribers. You know, I don't get to do this that much. I wanted to do it today. We get a chance to have some fun, talk some football, whatever you guys want. Let's get it. Just throw the questions in there, and we will get this thing a crack-a-lackin'. Theo Day, maybe. I think he's young and will develop. Packers lose and Bears lose and Vikings lose and we win. That's a perfect weekend. Man, that would be a great weekend. Wouldn't that be a great weekend? All the NFC North teams lose besides the Lions. Man, that would be fan-freaking-tastic. You could have a chance at 3-3. I called DeAndre Swift Barry Sanders 2.0. Wow. Wow, that's a lot, West. That's a lot. Barry Sanders 2.0. That is a lot. And that's saying something. Jamar Chase to the Lions, how you feel about that? Man. It just depends. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about it that much. It just depends where we're at. Where are we going to be at? And that is the bottom line. Where are we at right now? We don't know. And ask me this question at 4 o'clock on Sunday, where we will find out what type of team we are. Are we going to be a 500 team, or are we going to be knocked out? That is something that we'll have to talk about from my perspective. This is a big game Sunday. This Sunday will be pretty much a defining factor for, let's face it, for the season. Think about this, folks. This is like the New Orleans Saints game. You have to win, because if you lose to the Falcons, we've lost to the NFC teams. And if you're trying to make a playoff run, guess what, folks? If you lose to all the NFC teams, you're not going to get the spot. So that's just kind of the way it is. Let's see. Show your pride. Yes, with Go Lions. Who the hell is Deandre Swift? Don't lose to Minnesota. We can't lose to the Minnesota Vikings. We lose to the Minnesota Vikings. That's a rut-row. What happened to Minnesota, man? I didn't think they would be this bad. Did any of you guys think this? I was completely wrong about the Minnesota Vikings. I thought they would be a good team this year. What happened to Minnesota? I have no freaking idea. That is crazy. No doubt about it what happened there. So I'm curious. We got 35 likes, folks. 15, and we get to 50. 15 more likes, and we get to 50. That would be fantastic. Let's get to 50 likes. Do you guys like the background? Do you like how I got all this stuff moving around, and I got everything kind of cool and different and moving? Let me know if you like it, man. It took a long time to make this. I wanted to make it a little more fun to look at. So happy they suck. They really suck. Minnesota really sucks. And they are, no doubt about it, starting too many young cornerbacks. Okay, yeah, they really bad. They really bad. And guess what, man? Diggs is doing great for Buffalo, and they're hurting there. They're hurting. Asking the defense the best middle-of-the-road quarterback. That's what happens with Minnesota Vikings. Sean Brown. Hey, you're speaking facts. I thought they'd be better than this, though, just because I like Mike Zimmer as a defensive mind, and he has proven it to be a very good defensive mind. However, this season is tanking. Just bad for them, man. It reminds me of the last year of Brett Favre in Minnesota, where their team was just trash. And the wheels have fallen off. So that's one of those deals for sure. For freaking sure. Let's see. Iowa might have Garza. Iowa is going to the Final Four in basketball, hands down. I would have no idea on that, folks, because I don't watch basketball. I don't know nothing about basketball. I do got a basketball hoop with my kids, and we play it to have fun. But I am terrible when it comes to some basket freaking ball. And that is facts. Let's see. Are you streaming the game tonight also? We do. Who do you have winning tonight? I am not streaming the game tonight. That is Travis Troxel, and I think the Gridiron Blitz is winning it. Or sorry, I think the Gridiron Blitz. Let me see. Let me make sure. Let me make 100% sure and see if they are streaming the game, because I'm not 100% sure. So let me see. So the not sure there. Let me get here. Let me get Troxel Sports. See if he is. Okay, so yes, Travis is streaming the game tonight. So go to Travis's channel. He is streaming the game. And, man, who is going to win this game? Let's see. Not the fans. I'll take the New York Giants. Why not? Why not? But they're both teams are bad. The Eagles will probably win, but in my opinion, this is two bad teams. Let's see here. Minnesota got 11 new people. They're an utter rebuild. Yes. If we took Ed Oliver than Derek Brown this year, how good do you think the Lions D-line would be? Much better than what it is. Much better than what it is. This D-line is bad right now. Grid is a Wolverines fan. Yes, he is. Can you stream some Iowa football games this year? Alexander Kamara. Possibly, but it wouldn't be on this channel. I would have to go to Infinite Sports Network channel, because my channel is designated. I am a partner of Chat Sports, and it's important to do the Lions content on here and NFL draft content and stay with the NFL. So if I do it, it would have to be on Infinite Sports Network, and I plan on doing some streaming on ISN channel, because I am also a Oregon Duck fan, so I could do it over there. Fantasy suggestions for the weekend. If you have Falcons players, if you have the Julio Jones, if you have Todd Gurley, start them, no doubt about it. If you got Lions players, start them, no doubt about it. I think offensive players, for sure. I think that is a good match to get, and look, you're going against teams' defenses that are so bad, it's going to be an offensive shootout. So if you have any of those guys, start those guys. Matt Ryan, start him. You know, he is definitely going to put up some good numbers this year. And I think he's not on a lot of people's teams right now, Matt Ryan. So if you could pick him up, unless you have a surefire quarterback, I would use him. Let's see, Nolan Trox and Grid, they might do that game. Yeah, it's very possible. Yeah, and if they do a game like that, I don't jump on their tail. I try not to. The only time I do games is the Detroit Lions or the NFL Network, and because I do that every week. So that's just what I do, and that is the bottom line, folks. We got 39 likes. We have 11 more to hit 50. If you're hearing this after the fact of being live, smash that like button. If you're now live and you haven't hit that like button, smash it right now. It helps bring it out via YouTube algorithm. Again, that's how you get the videos out. And it's crazy how this algorithm works, but that is the truth and facts for sure. Let's see. I can see Iowa versus Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship. Michigan versus Wisconsin. Alex, a lot of college games going on here, and I love seeing it for sure. Fun fact, the last Big Ten Tournament Championship game, Team Michigan in it. Interesting, West. Very, very interesting. You got any more questions? Hashtag Lions. Throw questions in there. This time is for you. I don't get to do this that much. We're 10 away now from 50. That is close to being there. So if you got questions, I have answers. Go ahead, throw it my way. And we're going to get this thing going. I love talking to you guys. This is the best. I have an opportunity to do so. So let's get this thing going and talk some foosball. So hashtag Lions. Let's get this thing going. Daniel Jones, a backup quarterback level, shouldn't start. Yeah, he's not doing good. But you want to know what, though? They don't have a whole lot of offensive weapons over there. I mean, they lost Saquon Barkley. They don't have a whole lot of offensive weapons. Swift or Peterson, who should get more carries? Swift, and yes, Deandre Swift should be getting the most carries. No doubt about it. Swift needs those carries. I feel he needs to be the number one guy. What do you think the Steelers will give up for Jarrod Davis? Fair return, in all honesty, for Jarrod Davis, 5th-round draft pick. I think that's possible, a 5th-round draft pick for Jarrod Davis. I think that's kind of what it would be, in my opinion, because we're phasing him out. He's barely seeing the field, guys. He had 11 snaps last game. That's bad. So I think a 5th-round draft pick would be good. What up, Mike? I don't know if I'm late, but got done with the job interview. What I miss? Doing a Q&A, Peachy Cole. It's just a Q&A, having some fun, taking some questions from the fan base, having a good time, and going straight to you guys. That's what we're talking about here today. So if you got a question, just go ahead and ask it, and you won't miss nothing. We fighted so hard 2018, but Duke Johnson gone next year? Yes. I don't think he's going to be a Detroit Lion. He could get traded by the trade deadline. They're phasing him out as well. I mean, if you look at it, you have a fullback playing more than... You have all the running backs playing more than Kerryon Johnson right now. So I think they're phasing him out and Jarrod Davis out. So yeah, I think he's gone next year. Is there any people saying the Pistons are a small market? Let's see. I like seeing Jamal Agnew using the offense more and more. Yeah, this guy made the team. I want to see him used. You know, do the jet sweeps. Do the plays that he utilizes speed. Come on. You know, if this guy made the team for this, then put him out there. Let's see some plays from Jamal Agnew. And they won't join. No problem. Kerryon Johnson will be traded before Davis. It's patchy. It's very possible. Very possible. I don't see them both being on the team next year. I don't see them being a Detroit Lion. I think that Jarrod Davis is not going to get re-signed. If they don't trade him, he ain't getting re-signed, in my opinion. It just seems that way. Virginia. Yes, sir. I root for Michigan. What position would you trade for? Defensive tackle, defensive end. Period. Defensive tackle, top tier. Defensive end. That is what I'm trading for. We need help on the interior of that defensive line. We have to win there. We don't have a guy that is an absolute stud at the tackle position. We need to stop the run and get after the quarterback. We've had injuries to our defensive ends. We need to get after the passer consistent basis. Our defense will be trash. If they're going to make a trade, get for that position. Is Awarrier earning his starting spot? Yes, Carson. Monty Awarrier is an absolute stud. And what a pickup for the Lions. Year 2, he's looking great. He's only had one bad game from what I saw, and he is doing a fantastic job. Monty Awarrier is the steal in last year's draft. He's going to be the Kenny Galladay of 2019, man. That's no doubt about it. Should we sign John Kitna? That's funny. Mike, do you see offense coordinator going before Patricia? No. Not at all. The Lions' offense is, I see Patricia. If they fire, he will be gone, and I think that Darrell Bev will probably end up being the interim head coach. Defensive line, agreed. We have the best. We have a very good offensive line. I'll trade Davis or Kerryon Johnson for defensive tackle from the Jets. Hey, if you can pick up their defensive tackle, why the H not? I think that's definitely not going to happen, though. I mean, it would have to be one of those deals. I wouldn't even make a video on that. Right now, we got 59 in the chat with 42 thumbs up. Let's get to 50 thumbs up, folks. 50. And if you're not seeing a comment in the comment section, I have no why that occurred. I noticed some people got blocked on my channel. I didn't do it. I had to go on there and remove blocked people for whatever reason that got blocked. I apologize. Just let me know. You can DM me and say, hey, Mike, for some reason my stuff's not coming up, and I will look into it. It happens on YouTube for my channel before, and it happened again. So I got to constantly look that. So if that's happening to you guys, just let me know, and we'll get this thing fixed. I think Bob Quinn is worse for our team than Patricia. Yeah, Bob Quinn has made some mistakes. He's definitely made some mistakes, and we're feeling the mistakes right now, and by some bad drafting, by some bad free agent pickups, and that's facts. Beating Georgia, Oklahoma. Yes, you can become a member by clicking that link. You see that link there by Streamlab. You can become a member. Just click it, and that will be there. Oklahoma. Lions will win against the Falcons from aggressiveness. DMH, we need to be aggressive. We need to go ahead and blitz. We need to gamble. Because they're going to get theirs anyways, in my opinion. Matt Ryan's going to throw the football. They're going to make big plays. They've been doing it all year. So we got to be aggressive and take chances. Will there be a Blockbuster trade this year? And if so, who would they suck just like your hairline? Let's see here. Who are the teams? Who are teams involved in? Will be a Blockbuster trade for the Lions? I don't see the Lions getting a Blockbuster trade. I don't see that for sure. And we could make a decent trade, but Blockbuster, no. Mike, who actually helped the Lions ownership decide if Quinn, etc. goes or not? That would be Sheila Ford and the Ford family, so they would be the ones deciding it. They basically run it as a team, even though Sheila is officially the person who runs it. No doubt about it, folks. Their family is the one that does it. So if they make decision, it'd be there. Dron Harmon is someone the fans sleep on because he has 2 picks. Yeah, don't sleep on Dron Harmon. I like Dron Harmon. Lions can't spell aggressiveness. 1 and 3. 2,000 counts as this century. If we can't win the next 4 games, at least, I'm going to chill and see where we go for us fans. Tired of yo-yo up and down BS. Yeah, I'm tired of it too. Tired of the yo-yo stuff. Tired of the BS. It gets annoying. I want to see consistency from this team. If we don't win, let's see, 2-2. MSU made it to 2009 and lost to North Carolina. What was shame because the Red Wings almost won 2009. Let's see, according to NCAA, Michigan lost. In your opinion, what is the worst team franchise in NFL history? Worst team franchise in NFL history. I know this is going to make the worst team. Man, the Miami Dolphins, Cleveland Browns, and the 0-16 Lions, they were the worst teams in my opinion. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers was an expansion team. That was bad then, but again, they're an expansion team, so I'm not gonna hate on them. But you pick those 3, you go ahead and pick your selection. When you go 0-16, 0-14, you are suck. Worse is the Browns. Yeah, they're pretty bad. You know what sucks is they actually had a team that was the Baltimore Ravens that was good, and they left. So, yeah, they're up there. The Lions won championships like at, 57 earlies? They haven't made the playoffs since 2002. Tampa Bay in the early days. Yeah, Tampa Bay was bad, but there is an expansion team. 6 more likes and we get to 50. 6 more likes. Let's get to 50, folks. Let's get to 50. I think we can do it. So if you want to get to help me out, hit that like button. If you haven't done so, that would be awesome and freaking fantastic. We're at 45 now. That would be great. We need Jeff to play big. Yes, we do. Jeff Okudah needs to continue to grow and get good. That's actually the only Yukon. If you could only keep one, would you keep DeAndre or Galladay? I'm taking DeAndre Swift, man. Because guess what? Kenny Galladay is going to get a big contract. Swift's still going to be cheap for a couple more years. But I don't want to get rid of both of them. Let's see. Actually, the Lions might be good because we have 4 championships. Yeah, from the early days. If Patricia and Quinn are gone after this year, who do you think Stafford's out? Yes, I think... Look, if we have a bad record, I think the Detroit Lions going to draft a quarterback. Will he be gone? It depends if you could trade him. They could trade him away and do kind of like what the Kansas City Chiefs did and keep him with Alex Smith and Patrick Mahomes. With that said, it all depends on how this season goes. So we'll see. Like this is a big game here. Like if we lose Sunday and then we lose the following week, they could be doing a complete destruction of the franchise, like complete utter rebuild. And you could see moves that you may not expect. 2 more, we get to 52 more. That would be freaking great. Let's see here. Lions have more championships than the Vikings. That is true. That is hashtag facts on facts crime. Hashtag Lions. How much cheeseburgers did Matt Patricia have this year? I would say the over-under of 75. I'll take over 75 on that. Stafford will be trading block regardless. It's possible, but if we win, he won't be this year. I don't think... If the Lions win, he wouldn't be on the trade block. Like, if we make the playoffs, he's not going to be on the trade block. Now, if we suck, yeah, I could see him getting traded to, like, the Dallas, like you just seen here. It is possible. You could see something like that. But, it all depends what these next couple of games show. It really, really does. 2 more from 50. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, if you're watching now and you're a new viewer, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching after the fact, subscribe to the channel. Why do you want to subscribe to the channel? I drop content every day. I don't do just Detroit Lions. I do the NFL draft. I do other teams, and it's fun. I'm partnered with Chat Sports, and we love talking football on this channel. Stafford to Dallas, could be. Andy Reid cheeseburgers, Matt Patricia donuts. Okay, I see that. Okudah is definitely in hard-hitting corner. I see a forced fumble Sunday. He is extremely hard-hitting, and Jeff Okudah is a power hitter at the cornerback position. He goes for it, and he hits you hard. I do like that about him. He's got that quick speed, and he hits you hard. That's what I miss about Quandre Diggs as a Detroit Lion. He was a power hitter for the safety. I like those power hitters. I enjoy it. That's the type of kind of players I want on my team, is the power hitters, and he is one. Let's see. Will we see a single playoff win the next 10 years? Yes, Jay Singh. I do see the Detroit Lions make the playoffs the next 10 years. I will say yes. I'd see him go to the Niners. He's much better than Jimmy G. That's another spot they could go to, definitely, is the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo is, they're a team that they want to win, and they want to win now. So it's going to be interesting to see if, not just from the Lions' perspective, but what if they make a trade, You don't know. The 49ers could make a trade for a player there. Let's see, if the O-line blocks like they did Sunday, we'll have good chance. The offensive line's done great. No matter how the season ends up, the Detroit Lions offensive line has done good. Let's see, Patricia is cheese. Lions can win a playoff game, and we host one in the division. We always play on the road. That is true. We have a lot of road games early, and we've been winning the road. Mike, are you like the news reporter and wear shorts behind the desk. Having fun, brother. Shorts. Why wear shorts when you can just wear your underwear? No doubt about it. Yes, just no. I definitely got clothes on, folks. I have 2 daughters here, so I cannot do that. No doubt about it. One being 14, turning 15, and the other one 8. Duron Harmon been saving Jeff Okudah's backside last 2 or 3 games. Yeah, man. You know, he's gonna have issues. He's gonna have issues, and we're seeing it right now. And that's okay because he's a rookie, folks. You gotta understand, Jeff Okudah is a rookie. He's going to get burnt, and we just want to see him progress. If you look at Amani Oruwariye last year, he was terrible at the beginning of the year, and then he really got progressed well at the end of the year, and now he's good. Let's see. Of the Lions make it to the Super Bowl, would you buy tickets? I will not buy tickets. I do not have the money for something like that. But I will be at the Super Bowl in the parking lot. I would do that. Let's see. Do you have beef with those guys? No, I have beef with nobody. Hashtag Lions. Is your PC good? My PC is good. Cheers, brother. We need a smile once in a while. No doubt about it. What's that happened? Ohio State kid drafted by a Michigan team. What profession are you in? My civilian job, I work at a hospital. I am a auditor. Audit is my profession at a hospital. Audit physicians, doctors, anesthesiologists, physician assistants, residents, all that good stuff. So that's what I do at a hospital. That is my business profession. Let's see. Any news regarding coaching staff? What about Deandre Swift? Is he for real moving forward for fantasy? He is for real, and I want to watch him this game, how many touches he gets versus the Atlanta Falcons, but he had 14 touches last Sunday. That's good. We'll continue to see if he gets that amount of touches. I wouldn't start him just yet. I would have him on the bench if you're a fantasy owner. Let's see what happens with Atlanta. See how many touches he gets there. If they continue to give him more touches, then I would consider putting him on. But right now, I would leave him on the bench. Let's wait and see. It was just one game. He's a spectacular player. The issue is, will they feed him the ball? That's the issue. I saw the stream grid, and Blitz was... I saw that stream. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't remember. Who do you think make the Super Bowl? I have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to the Super Bowl, and I have the Chiefs winning it. So that's what I got. Let's see. I've had 2 Super Bowls back in the day and fun. Now better from your coach. We need to win. We need to win. I got my ways. Just look at the guys getting arrested in the stands. DeAndre Levy was fantastic. I love DeAndre Levy. How can you not? Folks, if you've not hit that like button, please hit that like button. I am about to close this bad boy out because I was on for an hour and 15 minutes. And that's generally what I do on Thursdays. Tomorrow, I will be on ISN with a YouTuber named Alex's Autism Awareness. He is a Lions fan, and he has a channel that brings awareness to autism, and I support all YouTubers. So I'll be on there. We'll be talking some Detroit Lions. So get prepared for that. It should be 7 p.m. Eastern time. He's a good man. So we'll have some fun talking some Detroit Lions football. On Saturday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, I have the mailbag segment that will be released. Tomorrow, 10:30 in the morning, I got a video dropping. It's going to be about Jarrod Davis, Marvin Jones Jr., and how this thing is playing out. Best Lions player of all time, no doubt about it, is Barry Sanders. Hands down, Barry Sanders. But with that said, folks, go ahead and jump on Travis's channel. I don't know if Gridiron's going to go live at all, but I know that Travis is. He's going to be doing the live watch parties. Sunday, be back on my channel for the Detroit Lions versus Atlanta Falcons watch party. We're going to have some fun, break the plays down, and we're going to get into it and have a great time. With that said, folks,